Please be seated. Chancellor, University Council, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, senior officers, academic and professional staff, graduands, families and friends. It is with pleasure that I welcome you to Victoria University's graduation ceremony for the College of Education and College of Engineering and Science. My name is Susan Young and I'm the Dean of Students at Victoria University and your MC for today. On behalf of my fellow Victoria University staff, I extend a warm welcome and congratulate all graduands on their achievements today. As a mark of respect to Australia's Indigenous people, we acknowledge the ancestors, elders and families of the Boonwurrung and Woiwurrung of the Kulin, who are the traditional owners of university land. As we share our own knowledge practices within the university, may we pay respect to the deep knowledge embedded within the Aboriginal community and their ownership of country. We acknowledge that the land on which we meet is the place of age-old ceremonies of celebration, initiation and renewal, and that the Kulin people's living culture has a unique role in the life of this region. Now, before we undertake the conferral of awards, I would like to invite Mr. Frank Wyatt to present today's occasional address. Frank began his career as a teacher and is now a nationally recognised specialist in innovative, strategic and business model thinking. He left teaching to become an educator. He brings together teams of expertise and excellence to drive opportunity and growth through business, innovation, leadership, collaboration and strategy in startups to medium and large companies. Frank is co-founder of several companies, including the not-for-profit iGen Foundation Limited, Managing Director of Enterprising Partnerships, Icon Principal and Director of Executive Accelerations. Now please will you welcome Mr. Frank Wyatt.
Thank you, Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, graduates, family and friends of the graduates. I'm honoured to be here with you and the graduates of this great university, particularly in its centenary year. In 1971, I stood in your shoes as a graduate of the first class to ever go through La Trobe University. All 268 of us graduated. That was the entire university of the day in its first year. Today we have 372 graduates and they come from all over the world, whereas in fact most of those at La Trobe look like me. I have two simple stories to share with you today as you can commence your journey now as you've graduated. Nothing big, just two simple stories. I graduated as the son of a proud, hard-working mother and father who had dreamed of their son going to university and getting a public service, safe job. My father, he'd worked long, dangerous hours in a factory in Johnson Street, Fitzroy. I remember it and the dangerous substances that he worked with well. My mother worked as a housekeeper and a nanny in Canterbury for a wealthy family. I was the youngest son of two boys and the first to go to university. They had great dreams for me as I graduated to be a teacher with a Bachelor of Arts in History, Politics and Sociology and a Diploma of Education from La Trobe. At the time of graduating, I'd already spent 12 months as a teacher during my studies because I failed first year university. I went to McLeod Technical School and offered myself proudly as a teacher. 1 year out of school. I spent the entire year teaching that year. How things have changed. I had no other dream than to be a good teacher for the rest of my life. It offered me a clean and honourable working environment that my hard-working parents had wanted for me. It offered my family security through a modest income. Teachers weren't paid very much then, and they're not paid very much today. Certainly not what they should be. And a chance of promotion should I keep my head down and work hard. I married in the December of the year I graduated. We packed our bags as a young couple and made our way to Casterton in Western Victoria after I eventually found it on a map, having been assigned to the high school almost as far away as Mount Gambier. My career as a teacher at Casterton lasted 6 months. I'd written a letter to Inspector Noel Watkins, they had inspectors in those days, who'd given me the job at McLeod Tech because there was a shortage of teachers in those days. I'd complained about the quality of teaching in the country in my letter to Noel. He decided I needed to work for him so he could keep an eye on me, as clearly I wasn't going to behave as a normal country kid. So we packed our bags again and returned to Melbourne. I spent 5 years working for Noel and eventually ended up driving the teacher education program at Burwood State College, which is now Deakin University. Remember, I'd had 12 months at McLeod and 6 months at Casterton, and I'm now driving teacher education at Burwood State College. Again, how things have changed. All that came to an end when the Whitlam government lost power. The money dried up and I had to go back to the classroom. Philosophically, I decided it was the right place for me to be. Yet clearly it wasn't for me. I lasted another 6 months teaching before I left in search of whatever I really wanted to do. What I really wanted to do. And I had no idea. My first task was to tell my parents that what they'd spent their working lives working for, dreaming for me, I was about to throw away. And I had to have the courage to tell them. It's difficult to honour your parents' dreams when you know what you're doing is not your dream. Yet I found it I had to be true to myself and discover what my own dream really was. And it really wasn't the career-related qualification I'd graduated with. After a couple of different journeys, and these are stories for another time, mustering cattle on horseback in the Victorian high country, shearing and general farmhand, for which I still carry a sore back, and travelling in northern Italy and writing reflections on what I observed in manufacturing on behalf of the OECD. But these, as I say, are stories for another time. I eventually became the first ever Community Development Officer appointed to local government in South Australia. I'd uprooted my family again and gone to South Australia. Here I worked in a very poor community. For those of you who remember the bodies in the barrels horror, this was the suburb where those murders took place. Salisbury North, a very large public housing estate. An estate of very proud people as well as very poor people. So now I want to digress to the second story. Here I met an amazing mother, and I was sitting having coffee in the kitchen of her tiny Salisbury North Housing Trust home. This is a duplex with 2 bedrooms and a kitchen, and that's it. Whilst having coffee with her, her son walked in, and she proudly introduced me to him. Frank, this is my son, Tony. He's just graduated at the age of 30 as a plumber, and I'm very proud of him. Tony turned sheepishly to his mother and said, "Mum, I don't want to be a plumber." Virtually without thinking, his mother replied, "Son, be who you wish to be. You'll get to the age of 40 regardless of your journey. Honour your family by being true to yourself." The words rang true for me as much as for Tony. On reflection, I left teaching so I could spend the next 40-odd years as a developer and as an educator, learning from those who I'd been lucky enough to experience and sharing my learning with those who wish to hear. I don't know whatever happened to Tony, but I encourage you to remain true to yourself. Honour the education that your parents have offered you and struggled to give you, no doubt, by always listening, learning, and sharing wherever you find yourself. And know today that most likely the dream here connected to the job-related qualification for which you're graduating will most likely change because of the world is changing so much. So discover yourself and your own personal journey. I congratulate you on graduating. The skills and knowledge the university has given you beyond the qualification will take you far and hopefully a rich and rewarding life. Stay hungry for who you are, passionately true to yourself, and a little foolish. Don't always play safe, because there are opportunities out there that require you to be a little foolish to capture. Thank you all, Chancellor, for listening and the opportunity to share that part of my journey with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Frank, for your stories. Very interesting. Thank you very much. I would now like to invite Chancellor Mr. George Pappas, AO, to speak with you. The Chancellor's role is to chair the Council and to guide the strategic direction of this university. Thank you, Chancellor.
Thank you, Susan. Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, senior officers, academic and professional staff, graduands, families and friends, welcome to you all, and especially to our graduands. Today is a time for celebration. As graduands, you've reached an important milestone in your life. In completing your study and being awarded a tertiary qualification, you've demonstrated a commitment to learning, an ability to focus, and to commit to a goal. And you've equipped yourself with the skills and knowledge to begin a career, or indeed to advance your existing career. Congratulations. This is a special day for you and your families. The timing of your graduation is also auspicious. You're graduating from Victoria University in the year when we are celebrating the centenary of the founding of Footscray Technical School, our predecessor institution, and the 25th anniversary of becoming a university. You can be proud that you are graduating from a university that has a long and rich history and 100 years of experience in educating students. Most of you will have now taken on new and exciting challenges through work, through family, or further study, and in some sense, you've left us. However, you're now also part of our 100-year history, and as alumni of Victoria University, you will always be important to us. For that reason, I want to take just a few minutes to remind you about your university, so that you can also take pride in being part of our extended community, the Victoria University family. I trust that you know that you are graduating from a university that is ranked in the top 4% of the world's universities. You do know, because they're sitting all around you, that Victoria University welcomes students from diverse countries, diverse cultures, diverse educational backgrounds to continue their education. Age is not a barrier to our students. Over 40% of our students are over 22, and nearly a fifth are over 30. We embrace this diversity because we believe that education should be available to the whole community. We also believe that our university is enriched by the diversity, and we're committed to providing each individual with the transformative opportunities and supportive environment they require to achieve success, measured by your entrepreneurial mindset, your employability, and the contributions that you will make to industry and community. We have a flexible and comprehensive scholarships program, supported both by the university itself, generous donors, and industry partners. Last year, we offered more than 500 scholarships through university programs and many more through partnerships. Our flagship Achievement Scholarship program has, over the last 6 years, supported more than 400 students from the west of Melbourne while they continue their education. From vocational certificates and diplomas through to bachelor, master, and PhDs, Victoria University provides outstanding tertiary education opportunities for students, whatever their background. We offer a variety of entry and exit points for students and flexible pathways across the whole spectrum of tertiary studies. Our particular focus is working with each VU student to identify and nurture your career aspirations, to build your capabilities and prepare you to be flexible, productive, and innovative contributors in a changing world. Our 8 colleges and our newly established Victoria Polytechnic deliver high-quality, targeted courses that are designed to meet your needs. And we also seek to maximise your experience as students so that you can enjoy a well-rounded life while you study with us. Initiatives such as our Student Leadership Program and the comprehensive range of clubs and societies that are supported by Victoria University are designed to enhance your experience, as are the major projects such as Victoria University Town, which seeks to build a rich, dynamic, and culturally creative environment for our students. An important achievement this year has been the opening of our new state-of-the-art accommodation for students, right on the very edge of the Footscray Park campus. Uni Lodge at VU features stylish apartments, many with unparalleled views of the city skyline. It also offers a variety of student activities, including a residential life program with trips, events, fitness and health activities, career and life skill workshops. Giving you an understanding about the real world is a high priority, and we nurture relationships with industry and the community so that we can prepare you better for the world of work through work placements and through work-integrated learning. The College of Education and the College of Engineering and Science are well connected in the community and offer a variety of practical placement opportunities. Professional experience through learning in workplaces and community settings is an important part of all courses taught by the College of Education. Partner networks include schools, community organisations, government and university, particularly in Melbourne's north and west, but also overseas. The college has a unique relationship, for example, with the University of Texas in El Paso, which has been recognised for innovation in international education. In 2015, the College of Education expanded its range of partnerships to include Templestowe College, Scouts Victoria, Tennis Australia, Netball Victoria, schools in the municipalities of Hume and Moreland, and the Victorian Teachers Mutual Bank. The College of Engineering and Science also engages with the community and industry, and its partnerships include the Department of Environment and Primary Industries, Foster's, Racing Analytical Services, and the National Measurement Institute. The college is also involved in many outreach activities that are designed to raise the awareness of careers in science, technology, engineering and maths. Events such as Engineering Week, VC practicals and revisions, Be a Chemist or Engineer for a Day, and the Science Roadshow were hosted by staff to increase the awareness among secondary school students and to engage students' interests in our courses. Many of these activities also provided practical opportunities for our students. You've all benefited from these programs, and today more than 370 of you will graduate with an enhanced understanding of how you can apply your knowledge in the workplace. Some of you here today will have studied at our VU Sydney campus. Our numbers at this campus have almost doubled in the last 2 years, and we have a strong international cohort graduating in this, our centenary year. Many are returning to use their degree in their home country or continuing postgraduate studies at VU after performing exceptionally well in their undergraduate degrees. And this week, around 80 students will graduate having studied at VU in Sydney. Some of you will have a clear idea of how you will use your hard-earned skills and knowledge to commence or progress your career. And some of you will decide to continue your study or undertake research to further enrich your understanding of the world. But for each of you, our goal has been to help you cultivate your natural abilities and to reach your own goals. Our efforts on your behalf and on behalf of future students will continue. But today is about your future and not ours. And it's now up to you to use all that you've learned to achieve success on your own terms. I encourage you to remain connected to the Victoria University community as a member of the Alumni Association, and in order to continue to build your personal and professional networks. I have no doubt that you will be wonderful ambassadors for Victoria University. Congratulations once again, and take all that you've learned and believe in yourself. And to the family and friends who are with us today, can I remind you, this is a celebration. And in a celebration, we like to celebrate loudly. I want to hear you all clapping and cheering as loudly as you possibly can when the graduands come up on stage to receive their awards. Graduands, would you all please stand? Now, for those of you, and I think most of you are, who are keen students of the English language, you'll notice that I've been calling you graduands rather than graduates, because you haven't quite graduated yet. You're in the process of graduating. But in a few moments, you will all be graduates. So I call upon the Deputy Chair of the Academic Board, Associate Professor Tom Clark, to present the authorised record of all conferred graduates for this ceremony and for those who are in absentia. Thank you, Associate Professor Clark. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Council of Victoria University, I admit the duly authorised graduates to the appropriate awards and to all the rights and all of the privileges of those awards. Congratulations. Now, graduates, while you're standing, can you please turn round and face your family and friends and all the supporters who are here today. You may not be able to see them, but I can assure you they're all there. And I want you to join with me and to give them a round of applause to say thank you for all of their support in getting you here. Now you can turn around and resume your seats.
Thank you, Chancellor. I now call upon the Dean of the College of Education, Professor Lorraine Ling.
Thank you. Chancellor, I'm honoured to present the graduates from the College of Education. The following graduates have been awarded the Bachelor of Education. Hayat Abdo. Jacqueline Renee Asius. Dua Al-Jabouri. Nisreen Amouri. Isabel Anderson Kenny. Elena Antonopoulos. Kaylin Mary Arendez. George Argyropoulos. Paul Jesse Atkinson. Vanessa Jane Attard. Melanie Au. Emily Ann Azapadi. Natalie Stephanie Bakaj. Lauren Robin Ball. Olivia Bellog. Jade Louise Beatty. Amelia Beardmore. Kirby Louise Bebend. Madeline Claire Bernadelle. Andre Bernardi. Emma Kate Bernardoni. David Jeffrey Bigger. Melissa Danielle Biggs. Mervet Billier. Stephanie Louise Biront. Jessica Marie Blair. Paul Gordon Bliss. Thomas David Bonilla. Brianna Bonney. Danielle Ann Bonimo. Davina Rachel Marie Borowski. Christy Jade Brewis. Claire Louise Brown. Elizabeth Grace Brown. Bodine Clara Bruce. Bianca Josephine Keolfa. Ainur Seema Kalaskan. Kalaskan Ezra Noor. Nikki Patricia Jack Chamomile. Hayley Ann Camarino. Deborah Carroll. Madeline Kate Carter. Chiara Elise Celeste. Nadia Jean Clark. Tanya Berenger Conti. Vanessa Conti. Nicholas Anthony Corica. Caitlin Marie Crumpton. Alison Lauren Kutajar. Tara Lee Dargan. Megan Rebecca Davies. Sonia Lee Ann Dawson. Mandy DeBrinket. Rima Diab. John Edward Deegan. Jessica Kate Dimich. Rashman Disniaki. Erin Beth Donnelly. Reese Dorgan. Trent Adam Dowling. Brittany Louise Downer. Sheridan Helen Dunstan. Aida El Haouli. Not yet. Christine June Edris. Ebru Ursies. Nicole Leanne Evans. Alistair William Feary. Caitlin Jade Fisher. Kate Eileen Fitzmaurice. Stefan James Frederick. Amy Rose Galea. Olivia Galizzi. Jessica Elise Gauci. Emilia Jasmine Golkey. Luke Christopher Cazzolo. Irene Giorgio. Rebecca Rose Garamian. Rachel Virginia Giarosso. Christopher Talbot Goldstraw. Dylan Mark Goltz. Samuel Joseph Gorfine. Trent Thomas Gort. Brianna Leah Gravatt. Amanda Jane Gray. Amber Elizabeth Green. Warwick John Grinter. Vanessa Grossi. Bethany Enza Gulacci. Soteria Haladas. Stephanie Lee Hall. Rena Aslina Hamdemir. Jessica Lee Harris. Yana Hassan. Brianna Emily Hastings. Tennille Emily Hawke. Benjamin Michael Herbert. Yvette Hermes. Abir Hojok. Jack Graham Holman. Caleb Holt. Jacob Benjamin Houston. Brendan John Howarth. Alenka Hubacek. Matthew Frank Hurley. Ladina Faiz Hussain. Zazan Ibrahim. Noor Ibrahim. Matthew John Innes. Echi Iskiman. Amina Ismakik. Alexander Donald Johnson. Andreas Colin Jornadinas. Helen Carvelas. Erkan Koçdemir. Jacqueline Kondoska. Mark Douglas Katrubis. Mark Alexander Kula. Alison Jean Lacey. Shruti Sudhir Ladd. Joanne Larkin. Hai Nguyen Quang Lee. Daniel Thomas Lay. Bianca Nicole Liberti. Galen Da Guang Lin. Janet Liu. Andrea Elizabeth Lovett. Maria Marazzo. Amanda Racine Mazzeo. Bianca Jade MacArthur. Sharon Mary McCormick. Tegan Nicole MacDonald. Brittany Elizabeth McGinley. Chantel Louise McKendry. Georgina Mellick. Christian Nicholas Melios. Dallas John McAuliffe. David Galcher Michalowski. Kimberly Joan Miller. Stephen Paul Merchin. Orlando Massad. Erin Murray Murray. Samina Mustafik. Sylvia Nam. Valentina Nomov. Natalie Nemovska. Melissa Kate Nelson. Renee Nguyen. Dorothy Nguyen. Sophie Kure Nguyen. Andrea Margaret Norman. Angela Kay North. Alana Rose Nottenboom. Rebecca Kate Knott. Sophie Mary O'Brien. Andriana Obaczynski. Megan Kate O'Day. Genevieve Alyssa O'Donnell. Janet Osman. Aileen Ozkan. Christopher Jeffrey Page. Simone Mary Parker. Carissa Jade Patman. Joanne Pham. Trevor Kong Tan Phan. Bethany Ann Pierce. Jordan Alexandra Polonis. Marcel Joseph Poulo. Sheridan Ann Ralston. Lachlan Mark Raven. Kirsty Ann Richardson. Catherine Jane Rickaby. James Nicholas Roche. Adrian Rolfe. Stephanie Theone Ross. Cassandra Anna Rozowski. Eleanor Sahin. Nathan Joe Saliba. Alicia Kate Salter. Nafisa Nisha Sanim. Dean Matthew Scanlon. Rebecca Jade Scott. Aruj Fatima Shah. Jane Elizabeth Sherwood. Laura Ann Shelton. Sally Margaret Shoebridge. Becky A. Shomshi. Nicholas Alexander Shute. Elise Patricia Simmons. James William Charles Smith. Renata Elizabeth Smith. Tatum Solomon. Olivia Danae Son. Trophonis Beliris. Nicole J. Spiteri. Alana Marie Steff. Stephen Victor Stellini. Joshua Paul Stevens. Gabrielle Jane Stewart. Abigail Elizabeth Storer. Minnie Ta. Chelsea Jane Taboni. Clay Benjamin Tate. Kristen Jennifer McGuinness. Janina Tao. Angela Kerry Templeton. Ben Anthony Tester. Georgina Susanna Thompson. Medina Torek. Andriana Trajowska. Denise Tunke. Diane Kate Tuppen. Aisagul Gochi Turka. Saval Ulus. Jade Kathleen Valentine. Jacinta Marie Venuto. David James Vivoda. Sven Thomas Wardrop. Trent Gregory Waring. Liam Xavier Washington. Benjamin John Webb. Lauren Cicera Wellsteed. Kayla Jane Wesley. Rianne Tina Wilkinson. Georgina Elizabeth Williams. Fiona Vicky Yenulu. Dina Yusuf. Julia Yuxel. Marcus Silvio Angelo Zanoni. The following graduates have been awarded the Bachelor of Education after undertaking the course in Early Childhood Primary. Molly Elizabeth Ashcroft. Rebecca Marie Attard. Lauren Megan Berryman. Zainab Baykan. Lauren June Bird. Brooke Rachel Blake. Danielle Christina Briffer. Dina Canatelli. Megan Joy Chadwick. Thomasine Sarah Cox. Charmy Cook. Catherine Elizabeth Corson. Samantha Leanne Cubbin. Bianca Jenna Debeck. Tian Elizabeth Duham. Zoe Olivia Edwards. Gemma Josephine Ferrugia. Lorena Andrea Ferrada. Paola Hortensia Flores. Adele Maria Garofalo. Sarah Louise Haling. Amy Elizabeth Harris. Rachel Ann Higgs. Lauren Victoria Hogg. Jacqueline Hock. Gabrielle Tiffany Giornillo. Abigail Lindsay King. Leila Eva Coxis. Melissa Colby. Amelia Patrice Lazzarotto. Catherine Elise Lee. Kayla Margot Maria Manolis. Melissa Ann Martin. Bernadette Ann Maxwell. Natalie Moxie. Marianne Louise Moutsakis. Chelsea Ann Mitska. Tess Alexandra Neves. Chao Van Nguyen. Lauren Nicole Parmenter. Claire Michelle Patterson. Danielle Pavano. Janine Marissa Pike. Kerry-Ann Popchek. Taylor Louise Ray. Jessica Ann Regal. Angela May Rock. Megan Ashley Shadbolt. Kirsten Linda Smith. Jessica Stojanowski. Ellie Kathleen Sunderman. Elise Rebecca Tanswell. Danielle Troiano. Alyssa Usai. Victoria Katerina Versace. Marie Julie Victoire. Daniela Rose Viterbo. Nok Tran Chao Vo. Monique Jessica Vorosky. Stephanie Kate Zammit. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of the graduates from the College of Education.
Now introduce Professor Chris Pereira to present the graduates from the College of Engineering and Science.
Chancellor, I am honored to present the graduates from the College of Engineering and Science. The following graduates have been awarded the Diploma of Information Technology. Ravinder Singh Kuna, Otto Lavu Lee Lofi, the following graduates have been awarded the Bachelor of Engineering after undertaking the course in Architectural Engineering. Ibrahim Alfasun, Shabel Damo, Xia Ling Hu, Brianna Rachel McAntonio, Nicholas James Anthony Rowland, Abhishek Rameshbhai Savalia, Taylor Jade Williams, the following graduates have been awarded the Bachelor of Engineering after undertaking the course in Building Engineering. Jack Ryan Burns, John Carlo Mara, Michelle Brett Romagnoli, the following graduates have been awarded the Bachelor of Engineering after undertaking the course in Civil Engineering. Kara Al-Jabari, Ali Al-Fadawi, Ariel Becker, Sahan Bala, Daniel Boggett, Bisma Kanta Dital, Stella Gunella. Hersi Faisal Hashi. Andrew John Jones. Christopher John Killick. Gadia May Haub. Hassan Mani. Earl Joseph Ringo. Michael Skada Malia. Dean Lindsay Swegmakers. The following graduates have been awarded the Bachelor of Engineering after undertaking the course in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Oaks Michael David. The following graduates have been awarded the Bachelor of Engineering after undertaking the course in Mechanical Engineering. Christopher Miller Corbett. Garrett Austin Gardner. Michael James Pez. Jake Cedric Rye. Derek Paul Schroeder. Sean Eugene Sheridan. Phi Hong Truan. The following graduates have been awarded the Bachelor of Engineering with honors after undertaking the course in Architectural Engineering. Koduru Narasimha Prasad. Following graduates have been awarded the Bachelor of Engineering with honors after undertaking the course in Civil Engineering. Rashika Lakmali Sanuiratna Atnayaka Mudian Selage. Sujit Dayanta Jayasurya Arachige Don. Shane Thomas Jelliman. Mohammed Alias Kasimi. Milena Kelgin. Kuan Nguyen. Bridget Kathleen Olen Risotto. Following graduates have been awarded the Bachelor of Engineering with honors after undertaking the course in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Jaffer Al-Fadawi. Carly Richard Cousins. Lee Shannon Prosser. Sandesh Thapa. Edward Andrew John Whittle. Following graduates have been awarded the Bachelor of Engineering Science, Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Waqas Ali. The following graduates have been awarded the Bachelor of Engineering Science, Sports Engineering. Khalil Atef El Aswad. Joshua Barry Hawking. Yasmin Karina Proud. Benjamin Andrew Reitmeyer. Jai Ernest Thompson. The following graduates have been awarded the Bachelor of Information Technology, Network and Systems Computing. Daniel Roberts Chalmers. Beston Shanky. Michael Kyo. Chirat Devinda Abesing Lianaratna Vidanage. Dennis Mikanovic. Matthew John Mikalev. Path Manish Kumar Patel. Abu Sufyan Siddiq. Mehmet Yanik. The following graduates have been awarded the Bachelor of Science after undertaking a specialization in biotechnology and chemistry. Sakir Hussain. The following graduates have been awarded the Bachelor of Science after undertaking a specialization in chemistry or environmental management. Shane Allen Frutilli. The following graduates have been awarded the Bachelor of Science after undertaking the course in Ecology and Sustainability. Timothy Albert Swinhammer. The following graduates have been awarded the Bachelor of Technology after undertaking the course in Building Surveying. David Anthony Dennerly. The following graduates have been awarded the Bachelor of Engineering with Honours after undertaking the course in Mechanical Engineering. Marcel Paul Ochman. The following graduates have been awarded the Master of Project Management. Robert Lawrence Garofalo. Amidio Guneri. Cameron McIntosh. James Joseph Rafferty. Lai Heng T. The following graduate has been awarded the Master of Science, Computer Science. Madaban Baumik. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of the graduates from the College of Engineering and Science.
Chancellor, Doctor of Philosophy degrees are conferred upon those who have completed a major program of original research, resulting in a significant new contribution to knowledge in the relevant field. The work generally includes a critical review of the literature, a systematic form of inquiry, and the preparation of a substantial thesis reporting the outcomes of the research. Chancellor, I present to you Charles Tree, who by reason of a thesis entitled Social Network Analysis based on a hierarchy of communities has satisfied the requirement for admission to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Classic techniques for social network analysis rely on an implicit assumption that social networks are flat. Shao proposed a novel method to model social networks under different levels of abstraction. Results demonstrated that hidden information could be obtained by varying the scale level of abstraction. This research has potential to develop a new approach for big data issues and challenges. Xiao's principal supervisor was Associate Professor Hao Shi, and Associate Supervisor was Dr. Jun Yi. Chancellor, Dr. Xiao Tree. Chancellor, I present to you Raheli Islampana, who by reason of a thesis entitled Adaptive Duplex Control for Wireless Transceivers has satisfied the requirements for admission to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Smartphones and other wireless terminals must now operate on multiple frequency bands concurrently to meet download data rate requirements. Raheli developed a duplexing solution for these terminals. The new solution replaces many fixed band filters with a single low-cost integrated device. Her work is contributing to international research efforts underpinning the 5th generation of mobile communication systems due for deployment in 2020. Raheli's principal supervisor was Professor Mike Faulkner, and her associate supervisor was Dr. Jean-Michel Redoute. Chancellor, Dr. Raheli Islampana. Chancellor, I present to you Indul Gahlina, who by reason of a thesis entitled The Effects of Blast Loading on Reinforced Concrete Facade Systems has satisfied the requirements for admission to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. This thesis investigates the impact of blast loading on reinforced concrete facade panels. It was concluded that more flexible connections will considerably reduce the fatigue impact on facade panels subject to blast loading. This innovative research has produced a novel analytical method that provides the desired connections in cases of blast loading. This research resulted in 4 publications. Dunil's principal supervisor was Professor Sam Fragamini, and associate supervisor was Dr. Tuan Ngo. Chancellor, Dr. Indul Gahlina. Chancellor, I present to you Bihilu Mulatu Kibret, who by reason of a thesis entitled The Human Body Antenna, Characteristics and its Application, has satisfied the requirements for admission to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. This thesis explores the human body itself for supporting communications as an antenna for radio frequency transmissions. The developed electromagnetic models simplify computational analysis significantly and are convincingly backed by experimental data. The results are applicable to sensing and communications in many areas such as health, sports and defence. Bilu's principal supervisor was Dr. Si-Hu Lei, and his associate supervisor was Professor Mike Faulkner. Chancellor, Dr. Bilu Mulatu Kibret. Chancellor, I present to you Lance David Linton, who by reason of a thesis entitled Iterative and Adaptive Processing for Multi-User Communication Systems has satisfied the requirements for admission to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Modern cellular telephone and wireless data networks can support numerous simultaneous users by employing multiple access schemes where multiple users share the same wireless spectrum. Multi-user detection techniques offer optimal performance for these schemes, but mathematical complexity significantly restricts their practical use. This research has produced low-complexity, multi-user detection algorithms suitable for practical implementation that provide near-optimal performance. Lance's principal supervisor was Professor Mike Faulkner, and his associate supervisor was Dr. Philip Conder. Chancellor, Dr. Lance David Linton. Chancellor, I present to you H.M. Iqbal Mahmoodeh, who by reason of a thesis entitled Simulation of the Suppression of Fires Using Water Mists has satisfied the requirements for admission to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Fires in enclosures can be suppressed using fine water mists which use little water and are environmentally benign. However, engineers and architects require advanced computer simulation tools to help them to select the capabilities and locations of spray nozzles in buildings. This research has helped to develop one such tool by carrying out benchmark experiments and advanced computer simulations of water mist sprays. Iqbal's principal supervisor was Associate Professor Khalid Mudin, and his Associate Supervisor was Professor Graham Thorpe. Chancellor, Dr. H.M. Iqbal Mahmood. Chancellor, I present to you Surmayanti, who by reason of a thesis entitled An all-digital up-conversion architecture for low-power transmitters has satisfied the requirement for admission to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Wireless connectivity supporting the growing Internet of Things market must be affordable and have low energy consumption. Surmayanti has developed an effective, low-cost wireless transmitter for connecting sensors and actuators to the Internet. An all-digital approach exploits low energy loss on-off structures to generate an analog radio frequency signal. Such transmitters will be required for the forthcoming 5th generation of wireless standards slated for deployment in 2020. Surmayanti's principal supervisor was Professor Mike Faulkner, and her associate supervisors were Dr. Horace King and Dr. Vinada Basu. Chancellor, Dr. Surmayanti. Chancellor, I present to you Kirby Ray Smith, who by reason of a thesis entitled Behavioural Ecology of the Critically Endangered Grey Nurse Shark and the Interaction with Scuba Diving Tourism of Eastern Australia has satisfied the requirements for admission to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Kirby's research used a variety of sampling techniques, including stereo video photogrammetry, passive acoustic telemetry and underwater visual sensors to document the behaviour of the critically endangered grey nurse shark off Eastern Australia. This information was used to assess the putative impacts of scuba diving tourism on grey nurse sharks and the effectiveness of management strategies. Kirby's principal supervisor was Dr. Carol Sapachi, and her associate supervisor was Dr. Nick Otway. Chancellor, Dr. Kirby Ray Smith. Chancellor, I present to you Wan Hafiza Binti Wan Hassan, who by reason of a thesis entitled Effects of Enhancing Performance in Fibre Wireless Networks has satisfied the requirements for admission to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Fibre wireless communication networks promise to combine the huge capacity of optical fibres with the mobility of wireless connectivity. However, interference between the wireless links causes network congestion. Hafiza proposed enhancements to the wireless control protocol by utilising additional information embedded in the optical transmitted data. The work leads to improved quality of service and user satisfaction in national broadband networks. Hafiza's principal supervisor was Professor Mike Faulkner, and her associate supervisors were Dr. Horace King and Dr. Shabir Ahmed. Chancellor, Dr. Wan Hafiza Binti Wan Hassan. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of doctoral candidates. I now invite the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Peter Dawkins, to present the university medalists.
Chancellor, it is with great honour that I now present the University Medal for Excellence. University medals are awarded to those graduates who have achieved consistent excellence over the duration of their course. Medals are awarded in the following categories: the highest achieving students in undergraduate vocational education, undergraduate higher education, postgraduate by coursework, and postgraduate research graduate. The Medal of Excellence in Undergraduate Studies for the College of Engineering and Science is awarded to Mr. Lee Prosser, who graduated today with a Bachelor of Engineering with First Class Honours. He completed his degree with a high distinction average, a near perfect GPA score of 6.96, and has been described as an exceptional student by his course coordinator. Please congratulate Mr. Lee Prosser. The Medal of Excellence in Undergraduate Studies for the College of Education is awarded to Nafisa Nisha Sanim, who graduated today with a Bachelor of Education. During her studies, Nafisa also achieved a near perfect GPA score of 6.94 with an average mark of 90%. She is well respected by her peers and academic colleagues. Please congratulate Nafisa Nisha Sanim.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. I now invite again Mr. Lee Prosser, who graduated with the Bachelor of Engineering, Electrical and Electronic Engineering, to speak today on behalf of the graduates. Lee has achieved his degree with first-class honours and is respected by his fellow students and lecturers for his dynamic and positive attitude to his studies. He is currently employed as an engineer on the Melbourne Metro project, and during his studies, he demonstrated initiative and success, which clearly epitomises VU's graduate-ready opportunities with industry and community engagement. Please welcome Lee Prosser.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, university staff, fellow graduates, family and friends. It is a great honour to speak on behalf of my fellow students who graduate today. Victoria University is a university of opportunity. As I look around the room today, I see diversity. But one thing those graduating today have in common is being given an opportunity. Nothing is more limiting to an individual, community or a society than a lack of opportunity. We have all had different pathways and journeys to get to this point. I left school when I was 15 as I wanted to be a tradie. 20 years later, I sought a change. It was only by being given a chance through the foundation studies pathway that I was able to commence my undergraduate course. So my first thank you is to Victoria University for believing in us and providing the opportunity. A university is nothing without its people. I'm sure secretly you may have had a favourite lecturer or two, someone who challenged you, your thoughts, inspired or encouraged you. To the academic staff for your wisdom, dedication, example of lifelong learning and support, thank you. It is very difficult to complete an achievement like a degree without support. I hope you don't mind if I'm a little self-indulgent here. During my 3rd and 4th years of study, my wife experienced very serious health issues. However, she never stopped supporting me continue my studies, even though it was difficult time-wise and financially. So to my wife, thank you. I hope you all get to personally thank your family and friends today, and if not today, over the next couple of days. Even with all this support, it was your hard work, your study and your exams that have earned this recognition today. So feel proud of your achievements. You have been given an opportunity and you have taken a first step. Continue on this journey, always learning and challenging yourself. Endeavour to make a difference and provide more opportunities than you received. Congratulations, and I wish each of you best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Lee, for speaking on behalf of the students today, and also congratulations on your achievements. I now invite the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Peter Dawkins, to read the charge to our new graduates.
Chancellor, can I ask all of the new graduates to stand, please? I charge you as graduates of Victoria University to uphold our commitment to excellence in the way you use your knowledge, skills and capabilities in your chosen occupations and industries and in your further studies. To engagement by the way you use your knowledge, skills and capabilities for the benefit of local and global communities. And access, along with equity and respect, by the way you connect with people from diverse countries, cultures, socioeconomic and educational backgrounds. Let it be known that you are now a graduate of Victoria University, defined by a commitment to excellence, engagement and access in everything you do. I charge you to make a difference to the world by modelling these values and behaviours and by being courageous in the way you play your part in solving problems in your work and in the broader community. Please be seated.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. I would now like to invite our Chancellor, Mr. George Pappas, AO, to speak with you.
Thank you very much again, Susan, and thank you, Vice-Chancellor. We're getting towards the end of the close of our ceremony, and can I thank all of you for your role in making this such a great celebration. You clapped, you cheered, you appreciated the efforts of all of those who received their degrees and awards today, and I think you have to be complimented for it. And can I just say, and I know I'm biased, but I've been to several graduation ceremonies of other universities recently, and it seems to me that we stand out a bit because, you know, the others are terribly, terribly serious. They went on for a long time. Everyone seemed quite bored and restless. And you today were a typical Victoria University enthusiastic crowd, and you're all invited back for more graduation ceremonies. Now, our graduates have been standing and then sitting and coming up on stage, standing up again, turning around, doing all kinds of things. I'm going to ask you now, graduates, to stay seated, but I'm going to ask everybody else to stand up. And I really want you now to give our graduates the heartiest congratulations that you can, a suitable round of applause and congratulations for their achievements.
Chancellor. That brings to a close the formal proceedings of this graduation ceremony. And on behalf of the Chancellor, I extend an invitation to all graduates and guests to join him and the university procession in the view on level 4 for refreshments. For safety reasons, I ask guests to remain in their places until the university procession and the new graduates have left the atrium, and then guests will be invited to leave once the procession and all graduates have departed. Now, would everyone please stand?